much. So yeah, you were telling me that there was a new after the success of the first Dark Tower, there's a rebooted series. Is that what you were saying?
So the whole plan, I think you know yourself, the whole plan was that they were going to do a film, and then a TV series, and then go a second film, then another season of the television series, and then a third film. Well, the first film was terrible. With Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey, which is ridiculous to think they even... How did they convince those guys to do it? Because the movie's so bad.
Well, the books are amazing.
I know the books are amazing.
And the books, like...
Were they reading the book and not the script? Like,
it's true.
When they accepted the role.
Maybe they were just excited about, like... I don't know.
Making a movie?
I just don't know, yeah. Well, the Dark Tower is like the center, like all of Stephen King's universes are based around the Dark Tower.
Yeah, so I've read.
So it's a big deal.
Yeah, I know.
And it's amazing that they fucked it up so bad.
So badly.
But you were saying, like, not David Duke, but the main racist guy is in it.
From Black Klansman. I don't know what his name is.
Jasper, it's up there. Jasper
Good luck to you. There's 2 A's, there's 2 K's.
And then some other, like, unknown actor, Sam Strike.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm more interested. I'd say that has more of a chance of doing well than the movie did.
And Amazon will throw money at this until it sticks.
They won't be afraid to take their time, which is the problem with a lot of movies.
Yeah, definitely. Just the way they're taking their time with Lord of the Rings.
Exactly.
They're really taking their time with that. And the budget they're supposed to be giving out some like 500 million.
Amazon really wants some good new TV coming out.
And they need it. They actually do need it because Netflix is crushing them with original content. And I know they have quantity as well as... But like still even quality, they're still crushing them.
Well, on that dreary note, should I intro the podcast?
Yes, you should.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Straight to Series podcast. My name is Connor.
I mean...
he's unsure of his name, ladies and gentlemen, today.
I'm
and today is a very special episode.
Oh, yes, it is.
A very special episode. We're leaving up the poster from us because we like it so much.
Another shout out to Cineworld.
Yeah, another shout out to Cineworld.
So
I know we said it last week, but we're just saying it again.
Such a nice, sweet poster.
So beautiful. Why take it down?
They gave us the alternate version as well, but we just love this one so much.
Maybe we just didn't want to take the tax out, you know.
I know.
A multitude of reasons why it's still up there.
Laziness being the main one.
But anyway, this is a very special episode where we are just going to try out some segments that we've been workshopping.
Yep.
We're very excited to talk about them.
Yeah, discussions, fun topics. Yeah. Well, we find fun anyway. We're hoping it translates.
Yeah, and hopefully, you know, if you guys like them or if we enjoy doing them, we'll come back to them.
Yeah, or integrate them into different episodes and take them in and out as we go on.
And try and figure out, like, if it's terrible, never do it again. Yeah. And if it's good, it might be just a once-off thing or something we revisit every now and again. So, you know, just let us know what works. I mean...
Yeah, the feedback is welcomed.
We think all of these are good. Yeah. So...
We enjoy we've done the podcast just trying to talk about
this stuff out. Yeah, so... we're excited to get started. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you the segment that Ian is very excited about. Would you like to intro your segment?
Sure. This is called Got Juice.
Yes, it is called Got Juice.
We're doing steroid talk. Steroid in Hollywood.
Who doesn't love bull testosterone?
Super sauce coming your way.
Exactly. Needle in arse talk.
Milk.
Yeah.
These guys are drinking milk.
Protein milk up the wazoo for these fellas. No, so what the premise of this thing, as we've sort of decided, because there was even arguments about what the premise is.
So we have doubts, and we're going to go back and forth on this. We don't agree with every one of these.
Exactly.
And this is all a debate as well. Disclaimer. We don't know what we're talking about.
We don't
We're
at all.
Guessing.
Yeah, we're just guessing. We're trying to figure out, just decide amongst ourselves, are people on steroids, the level of steroids.
Yep.
Did they used to, and how are they maintaining it? All this stuff, and it's just for our use because we just admire people,
and we naturally just talk about the shit.
We talk
when
about
we're
it
not
anyway.
Doing this podcast.
It's something we're already obsessed with, so we thought we might share with you guys.
And we brought this up with a few friends, and we've already spoken about this for an hour or two.
Hours.
And it was arguments with everyone.
Arguments the entire time. We've picked some of the more I don't know what you call it, combative people, the people that we both have strong feelings over. But in order to do this, you have to measure people off one specimen,
one baseline. We need to give ourselves a baseline.
We need a rock, if you will,
some sort of rock to hold it together,
to hold it all together, to throw shit at and see if it sticks. And the only person we can think of to be our rock
who
is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh, sweet Lord. We've looked up some pictures.
There will be pictures on screen. Some of our favorites from our personal albums. Oh, yeah, look at him there. But no, so
look at that bad boy.
Look at him. He's giving you the people's eyebrow right there.
Him on my TV screen, I already feel safer.
Yeah, so do I.
I already feel safer.
He's actually he's looking towards the door, so you know if a burglar just like ripped open the door, he'd like whack the fuck out.
He just flex, hit them with his muscle.
No, so we're using him as our basis because Ian and I agree on him. Where it's like,
let's talk about what we agree on.
Yeah, we were
when
like,
it comes to The Rock.
He was involved in wrestling.
From a very young age.
His
father was a wrestler and all that.
His grandfather was a wrestler.
Yeah. 3 generations.
3-generation wrestler. He's, he was a big star, and he's always been a big guy.
And he was in the twilight steroid year, the golden steroid years is when he was growing up.
Absolutely.
You know, when he was like 18, his father was probably juiced to fuck.
Probably.
And it was just a norm.
Yeah.
It wasn't looked upon as in like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. No. It's like, you're not juiced.
So
inflate, man.
And plus we have such a like extensive knowledge of The Rock's workout routine. You know, he's given us his meal plans before, and unlike Mark Wahlberg, they're not insane.
And his meal plans for like certain movies, because he changes them up, like the Hercules meal plan.
Yeah.
I would die if I ate all that food.
Same.
I would actually die.
So would I.
It would kill me. Before I even got to the end of the day, I think I would die from that.
Just overconsumption.
Yeah.
And also, like, for a guy of his size, I've never, like, of all the other athletes that we talk about, I've never heard someone talk about their cheat days as much as The Rock does.
Yes.
He fucking loves his cheat days.
He loves them.
He loves them. He talks about it all the time. I was watching a video with him, and it was like, listen, I will go...
We're just flicking through pics here.
What a hunk.
Buys and tries for days.
It's just me.
Look at him.
He talks about his brownies and his pizza and just sitting down, like...
What's it? The peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter cookies.
He's always going on DJ's peanut butter cookies.
But this is why we were like... At one stage, The Rock was 100% on steroids. This is what we agree with. Totally. But because now we know so much about him, he has a 12,000-ton gym following him around on movie sets.
The Iron Paradise, as he calls it.
The Iron Paradise, the mean machines. He clearly has gotten to a stage where steroids probably got him up the mountain.
I think they did,
but
definitely.
he is doing it all himself now.
But I will say, I definitely think he's still on stuff that if he was an athlete, USADA would be pulling. Like, I still think he pisses hot. You know, as I say, like as they say in the business, he pisses hot. Like I'm sure, I say he doesn't. Like back in the day, his piss would set the house on fire. You know, the lab would just go up in flames.
Definitely.
But now, I feel like it's only a bit glow in the dark. You know?
Yeah. It would. It wouldn't. You know, it wouldn't set the sensors to the red. Probably put them in the yellow a little bit.
I say in the early days, that ooze that made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
absolutely.
like that's his fucking
and
piss
blinded Matt
right
Murdock.
there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the shit right there.
But now, you know, he probably has, his trainer probably has him on these things. He's like, it's not steroids, but it has the same effect and all that stuff. It's probably a healthier way of going about it.
He still probably has enough testosterone to fill the house.
More than me.
Yeah, definitely. And you're like a young man. Like you should. He's 45. You should have more testosterone in your system.
I think I'm giving him my testosterone. I think every night that's what someone's extracting it from me and giving it to The Rock.
But my God, he's the right side of rough, isn't he?
He is. He is the right side of rough.
What were you saying?
I don't know.
You were saying he's quite fuckable.
Yeah. Oh, he's totally fuckable. He's I have this theory about actors and like wrestlers and things like that, where there's a stage where you are in great shape, like Charlie Hunnam or whatever, you know?
Yeah,
you
kind of lean and mean.
Lean, mean, great shape, still fuckable. Then you reach a point where everything sort of balloons up a little bit.
Yeah.
You start looking a bit like John Cena. Like, I wouldn't fuck John Cena. You know, he's all like
First of all, he would fuck you.
He would fuck me. Yeah. Well,
he would bench you first.
Yeah. Sorry. Let's just
deadlift you.
In all these situations when we talk about these men, we are the betas.
You're at the bottom.
Oh, so are you, Ian.
Yeah, I know.
Even more. You're like the bottom.
Even more than you?
Even more than me.
Really?
Yes, because you're so small.
Oh, fuck you. And you're so big.
No, I'm just tall. And that's it.
Nothing to do with the cake shelf.
No, nothing to do. Well, it might be. It's to do with the gut as well, you know.
All right.
Like they might have a harder time throwing me around, but you're just like you do climbing as well.
Yeah, but I feel like you'd just be like, oh my god, you'd just be like a big bag of water.
Yeah, exactly.
And you would struggle as much as a big bag of water.
Yeah, but who wants to move around a big bag of water?
I'd be fast.
Yeah, but you'd want to fuck them, Ian.
Also,
you're a rock climber, so you're naturally
I would climb that fucking
to climb
tree.
the rock. Exactly.
I'd climb that tree.
So, you know, neither of us are alphas in the situation.
No.
We have to accept that going into this. And I told you before this started, we have to accept that these men are alphas. No, but what I say is they get to a stage like John... Oh, look at him there. They get to a stage like John Cena where everything's like ballooned up and everything and just completely unfuckable. But then you move into the rock stage where everything all of a sudden becomes proportionate and you just become a fucking god. And that's what the rock is. And that's what the rock is. Like,
fuck me, it looks like he's about to start on the sun there.
Exactly. So look at him there and then look at him from like wrestling days. There's a picture back there of when he was the rock. You see there? Yeah, you see he's a little bit more... Not everything's in proportion. Yeah, you know what I mean?
He's a bit loose and around the edges, actually, isn't he?
He's not like I wouldn't fuck him there.
No, you wouldn't. No, give him a go.
But then you move in. He looks
the
weird
eyebrow
there.
And everything.
Well, that's the people's eyebrow. No, but he looks weird there. But then you move into the.
That shirt fits him like.
It does.
What the fuck?
Fits him well. But then you move into the now rock, and it's like he's just a god.
There's no shirt that can fit this man now.
There's nothing. It's only tank top.
Look at that. He's about to burst. You know, I actually seen on his Instagram there only lately his leg day. And it's just a picture of him, and his legs look like they're gonna burst. Like they're like the structural integrity of those legs. They're like pillars. Al Qaeda are trying to fly planes into these legs.
Architects study the Rock's leg for structural integrity.
I tell you, you could build a bridge with these legs. Yeah. And the veins were like the plumbing in my house. Like, honestly, the water pressure in those veins.
But I think it's become clear why we've chosen Dwayne Johnson as our rock for this series.
He is our baseline.
Yeah. He's the one that we both agree on.
A rock of rocks.
A rock of rocks. He's just the perfect specimen. Yeah. So now we move on. So the segment is going to be that The Rock will always be there as a person we compare them to and sort of, you know, he is The Rock.
And the one we can agree on.
The one we can agree on.
Definitely mixed and dabbled.
Yeah. He's dabbled.
The juice.
But now he's probably pretty clean.
I'd like to think so as well, just for his heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he looks like he's going to burst. God, he's a good-looking man.
Yeah, he is. But
that's a leather jacket he's holding. But he's not wearing it.
It's not a leather jacket. It's Johnny Depp he's holding.
That's Johnny Depp.
He's holding Johnny Depp in his hand, in his leather jacket, because his hands are so huge. No, but then the segment is going to be where we're going to pick 3 other actors or actresses in Hollywood.
Yes.
And we're going to be like, are they juicing? And most of the time we have different opinions on what the situation is.
Or degrees of how much we think they're juicing.
Yeah. And none was when we were discussing this originally, none was more divisive than Hugh Jackman himself, the Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. Throw up a picture for me, please, if you would, editor. Now, I am a firm believer in non-juice for Hugh Jackman,
and I am so against that. It's unreal.
No. And listen,
the garden hose that's going down.
I'm glad you brought up the vein, because
here we go.
We had this huge argument leading into this podcast debate.
Exhibit A.
Exactly. You see, you use the vein against him, but I say to you, sir, this man is naturally vascular.
I think he is naturally vascular and also on the super sauce.
No, he is not on the super sauce. You use this vein on his... on his right bicep as this example. They'll be seeing the picture, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll put this exact
one up. You use this vein as an example of how he must be juicing or whatever.
Well, I mean, the veins, but this one is popping like there's no tomorrow.
But I point
it's
out...
a speed ramp. Look at the thing.
Look at the picture of him when he's not so jacked, when he's in good shape, I would say, not superhero shape.
Good shape, man.
Good shape. Well,
Hugh Good Shape Man.
Hugh Good Shape Man, not Hugh Jacked Man.
Yeah.
I would like to be Hugh Good Shape Man. I know I will never be Hugh Jackman. No one will ever be Hugh Jackman. But he is clearly has the same vein running up his right bicep in that picture and on his left bicep.
I see barely a shadow.
The vein is
of
clear.
The truth and the vein.
It's a bad picture, but the vein is clear. The vein is clear. So in my mind, what that is him. He's a guy who loves, like, even when you see him on talk shows, he's drinking like smoothies and shit like that. He looks after his body.
Smoothies.
He looks after his body in a way.
Smoothies that could fuel a rocket.
Maybe because of all the
those
natural.
Smoothies, I drive with those smoothies.
All the natural vitamins and proteins that go into it. This guy looks after himself clearly. Okay,
his piss would light up a runway.
No, it would not. It does not. He is. I've listened to so many interviews with him talking about his workout routine and everything he does. He's not like The Rock, where he's talking about these meal plans where he's getting up at 4 a.m. and eating whatever. He talks about naturally eating throughout the day and doing regular workouts and all this stuff.
He just leaves out the super sauce.
He doesn't have, and he talks about in these scenes where he's shirtless and Wolverine and all this stuff, how he's just dehydrating himself.
Yeah, definitely.
He's down to like 5% body fat.
Yeah, I see. I appreciate how he looks.
Oh,
I think he does. Like, for me, alright, I'm saying he's juiced and all like that, but no matter what steroids you're taking, that is a lot of fucking work.
Takes work.
Right there is the best shape I've ever seen anyone.
Yes.
In.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, he just looks. Now, we should also preface this whole thing by saying, like, this isn't
vascular.
He's so vascular.
See the alpha vein?
Yes.
That's his left
vascular.
arm.
Yeah. You can see his left arm vein as well, and the other one.
I'm just saying that's his left arm. So there's two massive alpha brains, veins.
Well, that would make sense that they would line up on either side, wouldn't they? You can kind of see it in the other pictures.
Nothing about
this shade.
Picture makes sense, man.
Well, the claws popping from his. That's the only thing that makes sense in this picture, according to you.
You could sit on the bench with those abs. Like, it's ridiculous.
You could wash laundry on those abs.
You could.
No, but we should say this whole segment, it's coming from a place of appreciation. We're not like here to be like, these people are terrible because they're using steroids. No, the opposite.
Also, what I really hate is the stigma that, like, as I told you that I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast, and him and Brendan Schaub were talking about if they were cast as Batman tomorrow, they'd be like, whatever cycle I need to get on to look like Ben Affleck or whoever.
Yeah.
They're like, I'll do it to get into that shape.
Absolutely.
And like, I totally understand that.
I do the same.
See, I don't think he's all natural, but I still totally appreciate the work that went into that.
Absolutely. But Hugh Jackman's work has been consistent. Like, you look at him in that first X-Men movie, and he's in exactly. Look at the vein. Look at the vein. It's still there.
But look at the vein there.
Exactly. A natural progression.
Nothing is natural.
How many years is that?
Well,
between those two
I would
movies?
say that's the Wolverine, which is 2013.
It is the Wolverine.
And
I can tell by the haircut.
The first one was 2000, wasn't it? The first X-Men was 2000. So you're talking 13 years.
13 years? You could go from that to that. Totally.
I don't think anyone probably could do that without
Absolutely.
some help. You know, he only gave himself 2 months to get into shape for
the first one.
Yes. He didn't even think that he'd have to be in that good of shape.
Oh, I'm familiar.
He gets bigger and leaner every year.
Movie.
Do you know he also injured himself nearly every single time?
Yes,
training
I've heard that.
It's crazy.
Yeah. No, like, Hugh Jackman is just an awesome person. Just in general,
I love him.
Love him to bits.
He's awesome.
He's the best Wolverine.
He's the only Wolverine there ever.
He
really
is.
Will
and
be.
If they were ever going to have a Wolverine in the Marvel universe,
which it's coming.
They will.
That has to be one of the main ones they're looking at.
I would love if Hugh Jackman could do it, because I just think
it won't happen.
It won't happen, but I just think, like, him as a person, he would thrive in that atmosphere of being with the Avengers and everything like that.
Cast and
the whole cast.
Oh my god, yeah.
And I'm sure, like, I've never heard someone say a bad thing about Hugh Jackman ever.
I know.
So I just think it's great. Look at him even on the beach. Look, the examples of
fuck me, man.
Oh, look at him there. That's Logan as
There's
well.
the right side of rough.
That's
again.
Logan. That's that's where he's meant to be, an old man, beaten up old man, and look at him.
Oh my god, like he's 52 now.
The guy's in insane shape.
I wonder, will he let himself go a bit? Then?
No. Well, apparently he said he doesn't miss getting into the insane shape.
Who would?
But like even now, he's still in amazing shape.
Yeah.
Like he's probably still Hugh Jackman. I don't think he can ever go back to Hugh Goodbody man.
Yeah, like he's 52 now though. Like he's gonna have to
look at him.
Less fast.
There's no one else. It was.
He looks a bit chunkier there though. Like I know for chunky with him. It's not chunky, but like, come on, we just looked at him where he had abs that could stab someone.
You're right. He looks like he's eating in that picture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And drinking water.
Yeah, in other pictures,
in fact, he's surrounded by it.
Yeah, he's swimming.
Like I'm just saying, right? So we're look at that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like he looks hydrated. That's pretty much what we're trying to say.
He looks hydrated, exactly.
Like, that looks like he's about to weigh in for a UFC fight. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, but like, have you seen how Wolverine's drawn in the comics?
Yeah.
It's exactly like that.
It's ridiculous.
It's exactly like that. It's veins and it's muscles and it's just also
pure aggression.
Pure aggression. And that's what hit the entire, like his body, and that is just, it's aggression. Like the veins and everything. Now Wolverine in the comics is like 5'6".
Is he?
He's tiny. That's the whole point, is he's like a small guy.
Yeah.
But Hugh Jackman is 6'1", I want to say. So for him to get the same sort of aggressive body type that a guy who's 5'6" has is insane. From a comic book, a guy who's 5'6" from a comic book. The only other person who has the same physique, I would say, as someone from their comic book counterpart is probably Henry Cavill.
Ooh, or what about Captain America himself, Chris Evans?
Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah, Chris Evans as well.
I've seen interviews with him saying that he's like, this was actually for I think the second Captain America, Winter Soldier. He was saying it's already starting to hurt, like going to the gym and getting into that sort of shape. He's like, kills him.
It kills them all, but those are people for another day.
Definitely, yeah. We should do a Marvel special, actually.
We could. Oh, when Endgame comes out. So if this goes well, when Endgame comes out,
Thanos is definitely.
He totally. Yeah. Brolin as Cable is.
Oh, you motherfucker! Yeah, definitely. Well, I was just messing with Thanos as a character, you know.
Yeah.
That's how he went purple.
I believe that.
The purple sauce.
Yeah.
It's all buys and tries for days.
Dude, the Power Stone is purple, so clearly purple is the power in that universe.
And how is he so tall but yet looks so short and stumpy at the same time? He looks like a total stump.
He looks huge. He just looks huge whenever he is.
Anyway, so Hugh Jackman's
both drinking. It's because we're looking at a picture of Hugh Jackman and he's so dehydrated. It's like, oh, I need a drink.
Things are heating up. So
okay, so
let's move on.
As you can, so we can't reach a consensus on Hugh Jackman.
No,
I say one thing, you say the other thing. Leave us in the comments below. Tell me I'm right.
Sure,
okay, so the next
Connor
person,
needs your lies.
The next person is Zac Efron. Now this guy.
He's handsome.
Yeah, he's a very handsome man. This guy doesn't. Now, Hugh Jackman and The Rock, both handsome gentlemen. Gentlemen. Zac Efron is a beautiful boy.
This guy's pretty, yeah.
He's a pretty boy. He's a very pretty boy. And he got in insane shape for Baywatch, doing the same workout routine as The Rock, I believe. Not necessarily the same meal plan and stuff.
And I wouldn't say he's doing the same weights, but like the same probable intensity for his shape and size.
He was saying he was getting up with The Rock and doing it with him the whole time.
Oh, really? Okay,
as in, like,
cool.
From
the Iron Paradise thing.
From my understanding was Zac Efron was getting in shape, and then he said to The Rock one day, he was like, "Hey man, I'm just going to do it with you," and we sort of do it together. And The Rock was like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, totally." And he was doing it, and he was really proud of himself and happy about doing it. But at the same time, he said it was insane. It was so difficult, you know.
Yeah.
And I get it, but it was worth it.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Go back to one, because there's one. It's that one there on the far right. Throw this one up here, where like his muscles are so defined that they just come out from his body. Like, look at his abs.
It looks fake.
It does. He looks fake.
I know that's real, but it looks fake. Like, it actually looks unattainable.
Yeah. Now, instead of just admiring their bodies, steroids or no steroids. It's a difficult one.
You know, he's young. He's got youth, and that is something. I still say that every single one of these guys that we're going to talk about is on testosterone. Like, probably the older guys, TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. I don't know.
Silence. This is funny enough, when we originally brought
this picture up, and
we had this picture up, and the two of us were just staring silently at it,
admiring,
and also like just thinking, it's like, is he steroids? Is he just young? And how old is he? How old is Zac Efron?
I feel like he's 28 or somewhere around there.
26. I was thinking. I think he might be 26, or maybe he's older.
Actually,
I don't know. I feel like he's
he's older. Yeah.
I feel like he's relatively young.
You think he's younger?
Just in my head. He's also a smaller guy as well. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. This one's difficult. This is why we picked him.
87. So there you go.
So he was 20 in 2007. So
look, it's in October. He's 31.
31. Okay. Whoa, 31.
Baywatch, you would have been 29, wouldn't you say?
29, yeah.
In these pictures that we're looking at here.
Whoa, I was giving him 26. He's 31. Dude, he looks great.
He's a fucking dreamboat.
Yeah.
Honestly. Shit, I'm after losing his picks. Get him up.
I lost his picks. Man, 31. That's crazy.
So there, he's like 29. Like, that is ridiculous.
For a 29-year-old?
And it's all just a pathway to his penis, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Look at that runway.
His body is shaped like an arrow pointing straight to his dick.
He also just looks like a penis in many ways.
I don't understand. I don't see the penis, I have to say.
Just take those arms off.
Uh-huh.
That'd be a handsome-looking penis.
Okay. Well, I think we're getting off topic here. This is what Zac Efron does to us.
Yeah.
I say us. I mean Ian.
So what do you think? Do you think he's on super sauce?
As the skeptic here, I say no, probably not.
I would like to think that too.
Yeah. I would say whatever meal plan he was on was insane.
Yes.
And I would say, like,
the
not
regiment, man. Look.
Yeah. Not insane compared to The Rock, but insane.
Yeah.
Like, had him eating fucking, I don't know, just chicken breasts all day, fish, and just rice and...
How do you think his girlfriend feels?
I don't know. Who's he dating?
Like, where you going?
Yeah.
With who?
Yeah, with who?
What time are you going to be back at?
She must have been like...
He's like, I'm taking a shit. Relax, okay?
She must have been standing
with who?
She must have been standing like just off the Baywatch set and just be like covering women's eyes. And it's like, no, he's mine.
You'd have to feel insecure. No matter who you are.
There was a rumor he was dating Alexandra Daddario at one stage.
Really?
Because they met on the Baywatch set. But
she is nice and she's got boobs for everyone.
Oh, she's amazing. She might be one if she ever gets
nearly as pretty as her.
The two of them are pretty enough for each other.
Yeah.
So you don't think he's juicing either?
I would like to think he's not, but it's a difficult one. But you know, I think the youth says a lot.
Yeah,
it really does.
Definitely, he's got youth on his side, and if he was in this shape and he was a bit older, I don't think he'd be. I would say definitely juicing.
I also think as well, he's really not that vascular, and usually that's a big sign when there's so much blood running through their veins that they're on like human growth hormones and shit like that. And that's why I was aiming for that with Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
And like if you look at him, there he's 29 on the set of Baywatch, and he's nowhere near as vascular.
It's a pity the movie wasn't that good compared to the work he put into that.
Yes, I thought the movie was shockingly bad. I chuckled a few times.
Incredibly disappointing for who he is. I'm still looking up who he's dated here, so we just agree that we can't tell.
It's a hopeful no.
A hopeful no. Yeah. He's unlike The Rock in his youth. He has grown to this size, whereas The Rock was assisted by steroids at his age, I would say.
I would agree.
I think we can agree on that. Cool. He dated Lily Collins at one stage. I don't know who that person is. Michelle Rodriguez? No way.
No. Wait, I thought she swung the other way.
She's bi.
Is she?
Yeah, she's bi.
Oh.
Damn.
Get her hands off my man. Bitches be looking at my man.
Do you think when they were caught kissing, he was like, "Hey, I didn't know Zac Efron was gay." Oh, it's Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, Alexandra Daddario.
I like the tinky.
I'd like to think I think the two of them would make Just beautiful.
The most beautiful babies. The universe might collapse.
Yeah. Hopefully, bro will go for the distance as well. I don't know what that means.
Well, here, let's move on to our last.
I can't. I still need to know who he's dating.
Oh my God, leave it. It's not you, okay?
It's my pet. That's gonna be you. One day we're gonna do a segment, and it's gonna be Connor's couples counseling or Connor's couples or something, and we're just gonna talk about how interested I am in who's dating who's been with who's divorced, why did it happen.
This is why you're single.
Yeah, I know. I just obsess over other relationships. No, but we should move on to our final juice head.
This one we can agree. Well, we took extensive
research.
We did extensive research on this one.
If we could play you the clips of the research, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, can you just get it up again? Fuck it. We'll edit it out of the video. The noise. It's fucking great. No, we didn't say who it is. It's Sylvester Stallone. 72-year-old Sylvester Stallone. This man has survived a stroke at a young age. He has some of the most beautiful daughters I've ever seen in my life.
Me.
He is still just turn down the volume and get to the bit in the video. Yeah, so he's still in incredible shape. I just hit my mic. Sorry about that. But he's in incredible shape. He is an older man, and we were debating whether in his youth 100% on steroids.
100 Rambo years,
steroids all the way.
God.
In the 80s it was peak steroids time.
Rocky. What about Rocky 3 when it's him and Carl Weathers?
Carl Weathers, yeah.
And they're running on the beach and shit like that.
Totally.
That's Rocky 3, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Which one has Thunder Lips in it? Is that Rocky 3?
I think so.
Thunder Lips is Hulk Hogan. When Hulk Hogan was on set, everyone was doing steroids.
Yes, there we go.
So we need to get our Rockies in order. Definitely. Just turn down the volume.
I muted this twice.
I got it. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, in the Rocky movies, totally, and in the Rambo movies, maybe not First Blood, but in the subsequent Rambo movies, I would say so. Yeah. First Blood, he doesn't look that big.
Yeah, actually, true. You don't get to see much of him in First Blood either. When you think about it.
First Blood, he looks like a war veteran. He's sort of run down and everything like this. This isn't the video we watched, but it is kind of the videos. But yeah, we did extensive research trying to decide whether he is still juicing today or not, and.
Oh, we've seen a lot of struggle in those.
A lot of struggle. Now listen, the guy's 72.
Look at him there, go.
He is in better shape than I will be in my entire life, probably.
Yeah, I'd say the same for myself.
Yeah, but while we were watching these workout videos, like, there's no way he's on steroids because he's struggling.
There's old man struggle in it.
Yeah, totally.
Like, he's gasping. His form is actually terrible in some of the videos. His form is
pretty bad in some of them.
Like, he's struggling so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still think his heart, when it explodes, it's gonna take out a city block. Like, it's a ticking time bomb.
He's like, naturally with aging, whatever, he's lost a lot of mobility as well.
You really see it, don't you?
You notice like how difficult it is for him, but at the same time, his biceps are huge, his pecs look great. He just looks like he takes care of himself totally, and he's just. We don't think he's on steroids anymore, but we just want to commend him for keeping going. We've watched a
few of these videos now of him working out. I think this was last year when he was getting in shape for Rambo. Yeah. Rambo Last Blood.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
But like, all the exercises he does, they're super taxing. I probably couldn't do half of them, I would say. But
I can barely move.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
But
71 here? 72?
72.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous how much effort he puts into it.
I'd like to see him try to run.
Oh, I feel like he couldn't run. He can't run. No way he can run.
Yeah.
His biceps are huge, though.
They huge. So jacked. It's ridiculous.
He's such a big guy. So here's
a good question.
Yeah.
When do you think he stopped? I think after the last Expendables.
Really? That late?
I think that late. Honestly, he was so jacked in the first Expendables, especially.
Yeah.
Just that when he's getting a tattoo and he's topless, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, he also had that. He had that film, Bullet to the Head.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet to the Head with Jason Momoa in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Big J himself.
He is.
Oh my god, the struggle in that is disgusting.
Look at his back. He lifts his butt off the seat and everything. It's just the worst form, especially for that. Especially at his age, you would think whoever his trainer is needs to come in and be like, dude, we got to work out your form, otherwise you won't be moving in the next 12 years, or not even in the next few months. Yeah, we're getting to our favorite part of the whole thing.
He can't do push-ups anymore either.
Oh yeah,
he's doing like
Ian and I were critiquing his
pussy push-ups.
Pussy
Pussy-ups. Ooh, there we go. Coined that right there.
I don't want to call anything that Sylvester Stallone does pussy version of anything. The dude's insane. Yeah. He fucking, when he's doing...
I still love Stallone, by the way. Like,
oh, I love him.
Yeah.
This is from a place of respect.
Yeah.
Totally. We criticize
him. He's a crazy man.
He is, and we criticize him knowing just how cool he is.
So what do you think? When do you think he stopped? Because you should see him in Bullet to the Head. I'll actually pull up a picture.
I remember. Hang on,
because there's a few topless scenes of him in that. And I was
Let's
like,
get off this video because we're just gonna get distracted watching it again. But
the struggle is.
You should check it out. You should check it out on YouTube. There's a compilation of all his Instagram videos.
Yeah, and these are the ones of him getting ready for Rambo. It is actually.
You should watch them because they're worth a watch because it's impressive. At the same time, it is funny. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just having too much fun watching that.
Sorry. This segment is just it's near and dear to our hearts. We're going 36 minutes on this thing. We're gonna wrap it up soon enough.
I'm just gonna get a picture of him in Bullet. Oh, Bullet to the Head again.
Bullet to the Head. 2012. You think he stopped in 2012? No way. He stopped before that. Definitely.
You think so?
He had to have. He had to have stopped before that. Oh no.
I don't know, honestly.
Oh, you're right. How old was he then? He's 72 now, so 2012 was 9. What do you mean 9? 7 years ago? So he would have been 65.
7. Let's give it 8 years for, like, it was probably filming a year before it came out, so 64.
64.
His heart's gonna take out City Block.
There's no way he could do steroids at 64. I don't know.
Many people do. Look at that. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. All I know is he's off them now. Definitely.
Yeah, that's the struggle. This is obviously edited, this picture, but it's still pretty close.
To what? Take 30 years off his face? He looks like 20 in that picture.
I'll definitely put that poster up.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Anyway, look, we should move.
I think his gun is squirting blood. Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, I'm figuring.
And he's going to get a tan from that explosion that's about to kill him.
He also actually has those tattoos as well.
And is that sparks or is it raining?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Look, we'll move off it. Sylvester Stallone, you're a beast. We love you.
Yeah, we think you're awesome.
You're awesome.
Last Blood coming out in September. No one knows about it.
No one knows
now
about it.
Now you know about it.
So we're going to move on to our another segment. This one will not take 37 minutes to talk about.
I'm enjoying these segments though. I'm gonna admit it.
Yeah, we clearly enjoyed that first one a lot.
That was juice talk there.
Yeah, juice talk. So just quickly, Hugh Jackman, I say no.
I say yes.
Zac Efron, a hopeful no.
A hopeful no for me too.
A hopeful no. Sylvester Stallone, definitely not anymore.
Definitely not. But I'm thinking he stopped only a few years ago, which is scary.
I'm going to disagree. I feel like he stopped earlier than that.
I think in the before
his kids would have said, "Hey, Daddy, you gotta stop with the steroids." Is that Sylvester Stallone? Hey, forget about it.
No, that's some poor
I don't know.
guy.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I normally have a good slide.
That's some janitor somewhere.
Adrian. There we go.
There
was more of it. No, but his kids probably stopped him from doing it a while ago. That's what I would say.
I think earlier than the last 10 years.
Earlier than the last 10 years.
Okay. That's mine. But either way, we both agree on that.
We both agree he's not on it anymore.
Yeah.
So that's so let us know if Got Juice should be a recurring segment on it. Clearly, we need to learn to cut down how long we talk about it. But we're going to move on to another segment that we want to pitch is the number twos.
The number twos.
The number twos. So this whole bit is going to be about movies that got sequels that shouldn't have got sequels.
And that many people probably don't know exist.
Exactly.
Either.
So the premise is that we are going to find a movie and watch its sequel and then come back in and talk about it.
Yeah.
Now,
hopefully you're surprised that this even exists.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? We might tell you ahead of time so you can go away, watch the sequel with us, and then we can sort of have a shared experience discussing that would be next
excellent.
time. Yeah, so that's the pitch for it, but for this one,
we completely realized that pitch or that segment today, a few minutes before we started.
Yeah.
So we changed things up real quick.
We decided to change things up for this one, where we're going to talk about two movies that shouldn't have got sequels and almost did.
And their plots are out of this world. Crazy.
Insane.
Batshit crazy.
Insane. So will I start or will you start? Or will I start or will you start?
I think you should start.
Okay, cool. So the movie that I want to talk about is Forrest Gump almost had a sequel.
Yes, and the screenwriter has soft brains.
Soft brains, pretty much.
He actually has soft brains. Dr. Soft Brains here.
He did this whole interview describing this sequel that him and Robert Zemeckis were joint working on and seemed to...
And Robert Zemeckis is the original director.
He's the original director.
Yeah. So this is not as if someone went, like a studio went, oh, we need a sequel for something, you know, that the creator was like, oh, no, don't do it, you'll ruin it.
And it fucking almost happened.
Yes.
The thing that stopped this movie from happening was 9/11. Let me explain why.
The only time someone's going to be thankful for 9/11 is this.
Well, that's a good thing this podcast is an American podcast, because I don't know if you could say that in America. But listen, it's a good thing this movie didn't come out.
I'm just saying it's the only plus.
You're probably right.
Only.
Probably.
No. I'm not condoning it.
No, definitely.
I'd rather watch that movie than watch the fucking news, okay?
Ian, I stand with you. This is the only good thing to come out of 9/11. This movie not coming out.
Bet you didn't think you were going to say those words.
I didn't, and I didn't know if I was going to agree with you. But then I realized we're in this podcast together.
It's a team.
When the Washington Post tears us apart, it's going to have both our names in it, not just yours. So I'm standing with you, buddy.
You're doing it for the publicity, I think.
I'm doing it for you and the publicity. No, so the Forrest Gump sequel was going to be like this. Number one, they were going to give his kid AIDS.
Boom. Got AIDS.
How insane is that? They were going to imagine the ending of Forrest Gump. Him sitting out waiting for his son to come home from school. Some of the sweetest moments in a movie ever.
Hey, Pa.
Hey, Pa.
Today, I played with Freddie.
Yeah?
He kissed me on the mouth.
All right.
And now I've got the AIDS.
No, I don't think that was what they were going for. I think it was going to be an hereditary thing. I don't think another child had AIDS that gave it to him.
I think he slipped on a syringe.
Oh, my God. Oh, I can only back you up so much here, Ian.
He slipped on a syringe, and then some boy kissed him on the mouth.
Yes.
Now, either way, the cutest kid, all I can do is imagine the cutest kid having AIDS.
Yeah.
Because I know that's what they would do. It'd be this little boy with his bowl haircut, blonde, and he'd be like, hey, Pa.
No, but you have that.
Why can't I play with the other kids?
But there's the great moment in, like, finally at the end of it.
You got the AIDS.
You got AIDS, boy.
Got such, oh my God,
you got AIDS, Jenny.
That's fucking wet cake for brains.
Jenny, I have AIDS. Something bit me. It was AIDS.
It was AIDS.
It was AIDS. No,
AIDS bit me yesterday.
So they were going to give this kid AIDS, an insane thing to ever agree on, but Robert Zemeckis was apparently on board.
And the screenwriter had a really fun thing about it.
A fun scene where all the kids wouldn't want to sit on the bus with him because he had AIDS, and they would make fun of him.
I'm not sitting with AIDS, boy.
Yeah, what a fun scene.
The cutest kid isolated on the bus with his AIDS as his only friend.
Honestly, one of the worst diseases in the world.
Yes.
And they were going to give it to a child, and that was going to be in Forrest Gump 2. Insane. So that's not the only insane thing they were going to do. Forrest Gump was going to be a ballroom dancer. He was going to be really good at it, and he was going to end up dancing with Princess Diana.
Naturally.
So, because Princess Diana had the whole thing, I can see the link, because Princess Diana had that big moment where she shook the hand of someone with AIDS, an AIDS survivor, and people were like, it showed people that, you know, sort of humanized the whole thing. And
this is not the craziest part of history, though, that he shows up.
Not even. So in the 1990s, you think about events that Forrest Gump to take part in. When I think of them, I think OJ. But how could they include Forrest Gump in OJ. Well, they were going to put him in the back of OJ's Bronco as he's driving away.
And he would just peek up.
He would just
from
peek
the back
up
window
every now and again. I didn't know why the cops were chasing this nice man, but this nice man. But he asked me to keep an eye out, and I did. But yeah, so they're going to put Forrest Gump in the back of OJ's Bronco, and then Forrest Gump,
his love interest
was a Native American woman who he was going to meet.
A lovely woman.
Oh yeah, a lovely, kind woman who taught at a nursery. He says, the screenwriter said there was going to be a scene where he would meet her, and he was like, I finally found my calling. And he was going to be a bingo caller.
Yes.
And that's how he would sort of grow to know this woman, this kind woman who worked at a nursery. And then the movie was going to end with Forrest Gump waiting on a bench like he did in the first one, but for his new girlfriend to come out, and the building she was in was going to explode. And this was based on a government building in Oklahoma City in 1995 that blew up, and that was going to be the big climax of the movie. So you can kind of see where this is going. The day after this screenwriter turned in the script to Robert Zemeckis, 9/11 happened.
And then they just said it was absolutely meaningless.
It was pointless.
And they couldn't do it.
They couldn't do it anymore. So, thankfully this movie was never made, because it really it shits all over the original Forrest Gump.
It's batshit crazy.
Crazy.
To think that screenwriter is still writing scripts is crazy.
And you hear him talking about it now, and it's like you hear Joel Schumacher talk about Batman Forever, and he's just apologizing the whole time. This guy, he clearly still thinks it's a good script.
Yeah, he does.
And
he's almost like, goddamn 9/11 got in my way.
Yeah, if only. But, so yeah, that's the one I wanted to talk about. You have another one that's, in my opinion, even crazier.
Yes. So Gladiator.
Oh.
Russell Crowe's, I say his
Ridley
finest
Scott.
work.
Yeah, Russell Crowe and Ridley Scott's finest work.
I think it won Best Film as well.
Definitely.
So there was going to be a sequel.
A Beautiful Mind, but I prefer Gladiator.
I prefer Gladiator.
Yeah. Gladiator is one of those movies where, as I'm watching it, if I'll sit down and it's like, oh man, I'll just wait till this scene and I'll watch that scene and then I'll stop. The second you sit down and you put Gladiator on, you're watching it to the end.
Oh, I can't take my eyes off it.
And I might cry. Depending on how long I'm invested in Gladiator, I might start crying when he dies at the end. Spoiler.
Definitely his best. Yeah, his best performance. So yeah, well, we need that spoiler. So he dies at the end.
Yes.
So Nick Cave from the Bad Seeds.
Not Nick Cage.
No,
not Nick Cage.
No, not Cave. That fine man himself.
No.
Nick Cave from the Bad Seeds, the musician himself, who also has scored movies, and he's actually wrote a few scripts. He rewrote this sequel idea for Gladiator, and this is nuts. So let me see.
Yeah.
So it was rejected.
Oh yeah. Sorry, this one, unlike Forrest Gump, was never going to happen.
Yeah, this was actually rejected. Now there was some proper work done on this. Yeah. So Maximus dies at the end, Russell Crowe, and he's reincarnated by the Roman gods and returned to Rome to defend the Christians against persecution.
Absolutely. That's
okay. Like, I know that's a bit crazy, resurrected and like that, but fair enough.
You could get a full movie out of that.
Yeah, and I could, depending on how it's done and Ridley Scott and all like that,
yeah.
I could get behind it.
It could be interesting.
But that's not all he does. He's a busy man in this movie.
You're telling me they wouldn't just end the movie after he defends Rome?
No, he's going to defend a lot of people.
Oh.
So then he's transported to other important periods in time, such as World War II, the Vietnam War, and finally he ends up in the Pentagon as a general.
Like, how?
How does a sane man write that script?
How does anyone write that script? How does anyone see the ending of Gladiator and go...
The whole movie.
The whole Gladiator movie and go...
I know how to ruin this.
I know how to write a sequel to this.
Yes.
There's no sequel to that movie. That movie is perfect.
And you made a great point of if you're going to use Russell Crowe and all those time periods, I want Joaquin Phoenix
as a bad guy.
As in every time period. I want him as like some Russian woman in one of them, just get funky.
Have him doing crazy shit. He's a Nazi in World War II, and that's why he has to come back.
Yeah, he's fighting with the Viet Cong and
he's
the Vietnam
a barbarian
War.
Invader. He's a political enemy in the Pentagon.
Oh, he has to be, doesn't he? And he'll have to defeat him in that. I guess he defeats him in every time period.
That would be the only way it would work, is if these two were...
It was never going to work.
No, that's true. But
that would be funny.
Yeah, if these two were opposed, if it
they were caught in a battle throughout time.
A constant battle throughout time, a one-upmanship.
Which is so not what the first movie is about.
Not at all.
But,
the whole movie is about his family.
We're trying to help the script. Yeah, this is for you, Nick Cave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're welcome, Nick Cave.
So we could, so if we're gonna pitch this movie, we go in and say this is about two adversaries who are caught in a battle throughout time.
It's called Highlander. Okay. Sean Connery is going to play the Spaniard. Let me finish. He won't do a Spanish accent. Let me finish. He's going to teach this guy how to use a sword because there can only be one. Let me finish. I want a sequel to happen. It's going to be called The Quickening. Let me finish. Who are these security men? Why am I being dragged out?
And then when he's finished, how much do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the budget here?
Take our money.
How's it going to cost?
Take our money. So yeah, those are two examples of crazy sequels that could have happened. And there are plenty more that have happened that are equally as crazy.
And we will cover them.
We will cover them if you like it, and if we think this segment works, we'll probably cover them. So yeah, that's a good example. So
I want to do my hunk of the week.
Yes, okay.
I want to get it out of the way.
Okay, let's do it.
So, let me get this up. Actually,
first of all, we had 4 hunks at the beginning of this, technically speaking, but they weren't the hunk of the week of this week.
What do you mean? Who are you talking about? Alien Ant Farm?
Yeah, sorry, Alien Ant Farm, yeah.
No, they were the old skunks.
They were 2 weeks ago,
They were skunky. I'm still trying to wash the taste of them out of my mouth.
No, because we had 4 hunks at the beginning of this. The Rock, Zac Efron, Hugh Jackman, and Sylvester Stallone. But those aren't...
Stallion.
Maybe one week they'll win, but not this week.
Yeah, I think The Rock wins every week. He wins in life, okay? That's what I'm going to say.
He might get a Lifetime Achievement Award for hunkiness.
We could do that.
I'm
going to make that happen.
Okay. But our hug of the week this week...
There she is.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. After the character poster for John Wick came up, I was like, fuck.
She looks like a badass.
She's so badass.
Yeah.
You know, I'd feel safe with her.
Yeah, it's true.
But I wouldn't let her out. I'd lock that shit down.
Well, that seems a bit... Do you notice that to get away from her Catwoman persona, they've given her 2 dogs?
Now she's dog woman.
But she looks the furthest thing from a dog.
Yes.
She's just beautiful.
No, I could not let her out. Can you imagine? Do you know how quickly she'll see someone better than me? Instantaneously.
Halle Berry has terrible luck with like relationships and things like that.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, really bad luck. Like people have cheated on her and then all this shit. Imagine if you were dating Halle Berry. Would you even think of cheating on her?
No.
I'm pretty sure she's single now. I don't think she's married either.
Sound.
Yeah, so you have a chance.
Yeah, there we go. So then skunk of the week.
Oh yeah, because there has to be one.
Yes, there has to be. There has to be balance.
Now listen, when we've given out skunk of the week last week, we gave it to Arnold Schwarzenegger because he was connected to the Terminator girls. So you must be thinking, oh, Keanu Reeves must be skunk of the week. But how could he be?
What I say is fuck you if you thought that.
Exactly.
But there is a connection.
There is a connection.
So Bill and Ted 3, which we actually talked about
a week ago.
A week ago.
And I believe I made the comment, one of these did not age like the other.
Yes. It's not Keanu Reeves.
It's not Keanu Reeves.
It's Alex Winter.
Alex Winter. Oh.
And my God, look at him.
Poor Bill.
Look at the trier.
Oh, Bill. Billy Bill.
He makes me feel good about myself. Now, disclaimer, he's 52, okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But so is Keanu Reeves. And fuck me, like... Jesus, like, what happened?
To Keanu Reeves or to the other guy? Because
a career happened with Keanu Reeves.
Yes,
I think that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the trick there.
And like burgers happened to the other guy.
I mean, he's not fat or anything.
He's not fat, but I just feel like he's eating some junk food, and
he looks like a dad.
Yeah, he looks like a normal person.
Yeah, which is not what you want.
No. Not when you're next to Keanu Reeves.
No, you don't want to look like
a fine wine.
You don't want to look like a normal person. You want to look like a movie star.
Even the look there, he's like, God, he's so cool.
God, he's so cool.
I wish I was like him.
I wish I was as cool as Keanu.
I wish he was my dad.
I wish I had a cool name. And yeah, Alex Winter isn't a bad name.
No, that's actually a good name.
That's like the star of a Tom Clancy novel, Alex Winter. Oh
God, look at him there.
Oh no, poor Alex.
It gets worse.
Oh no. Oh. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry life happened to you.
I never seen the Bill and Ted movies, and I'm gonna watch them.
You need to. Now, in fairness, Alex, they both still look like their characters.
They do. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. They do.
Like,
I'll give them that. Look how happy he is there to have a film coming out. Look at him.
I'd love to track his career. When Bill and
Ted,
Ted,
he's looking at there. He's looking at the money he will have in his pocket.
He will have, yeah. If when
Keanu Reeves is trying to get out because he feels like he's getting older, just being in close proximity with Alex Winter.
He has when he's near Alex Winter, it's like when you drink from the cup in The Last Crusade. You know, all of a sudden you start aging really quickly.
That's it. Yeah,
you chose unwisely, and then he just starts aging really quickly.
I feel like the photographer's like, give us dismay, and he's like, I'm making money.
Alex, could you stop smiling, please? Alex,
Alex? Am I smiling?
Am I smiling? Okay, Alex, could you close your eyes a bit? No? Oh, okay then. Alex, listen, you know, you start hitting the gym, you could look pretty good by I know we've been going at this for ages. You could start looking pretty good by Bill and Ted 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know what? If you turn your life around enough, you've got a chance at Hunk.
What's he going to look like at the fourth one?
There won't be a fourth one.
He'll be dust and be Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. He's going to get Infinity Ward and turn to dust. So, look, we've been going at this for a while. Do you want to do another segment, or do you want to move on to tattoos?
I say we do tattoos.
Do you want to do the tattoos?
What do you think?
And then end it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So, that we only got through 2 there.
Yeah.
But we have so many more ideas.
We got consumed by those 2. And we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did talking about them, because they're tough subjects in a way. Like, well, they're fun subjects.
They're fun, but they're... Yeah, we really hope you enjoyed them, because this was a lot of fun to make.
And we got to disagree a bit more as well.
Yeah, which was nice.
Which was fun.
Yeah. Normally we just like nitpick at each other. Yeah. Now we had full on disagreements, and that's always nice.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, to see 2 people.
I feel better. I feel older.
You've too much Alex Winter. Will you get him off the screen,
get off
please?
The screen.
Yeah,
Jesus
thank you.
Christ, Alex, get off. Get out of my face.
Oh, much better. Back to our hunk of the week. Halle Berry. Yeah, there's another hunk of the week, but that's for the future. There she is.
Zoom.
Totally a hunk. She looks great.
Fantastic.
How old is she? I don't even want to know. She just looks great.
Whatever your heart tells you, that's the correct answer.
25. Okay, so let's
That's the wrong answer.
Let's move on to tattoo. Worst celebrity tattoo of the week. Now, for the past few weeks, we have given it to a certain person.
Yeah.
And I kind of think the joke's getting old at this stage.
I think we've run it into the ground.
Yeah, it's run its course.
The flame is burned out.
Yeah, like a relationship. It's not that we don't love him anymore.
Yeah, but we're sick of his face.
The love has died.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely there at one stage, and now it's gone.
And now I just can't. I don't want to listen to the person.
I don't want to listen to him anymore.
Can't be in the same room as that person.
So we have decided this week to change things up.
Yeah.
So this week we are picking a new person.
Yes.
For the best worst celebrity tattoo, the Straight to Series best worst celebrity tattoo. Certified. Everyone's most favorite. Every episodic feature.
Yeah.
Despite these new ones, and the person we've decided to give it to, I will let you announce it, Ian. The new winner
this week.
Yes.
We're giving it to none other.
Yeah.
Than Ben Affleck.
Congratulations, Ben Affleck.
There you go, Ben.
Is clapping up here on camera, or is it annoying?
No, I'll clap with you.
Okay, we'll clap for you. Congratulations, Ben Affleck.
You deserve it.
You've dethroned the former champion.
Yeah.
And you deserve it.
You've put in the hours.
Yeah. And that tattoo took hours.
And now you get the recognition.
You get the recognition you deserve. The recognition you wanted and live by night, you now get for your terrible tattoo.
There you go. You are welcome.
And that is our show, ladies and gentlemen.
That wraps things up.
And that show went way faster than we thought it would.
Yes, that was fun.
That was fun. We really enjoyed it, and we hope you enjoyed it too. And this was episode 6 of Straight to Series.
This is episode 6, yes,
episode
indeed.
6. And we look forward to seeing you on episode 7. It'll probably be back to normal episode.
Yeah, I think so. But we might integrate some of these as we go.
We might integrate these, and then down the line we'll probably have another concept episode where we throw out some more ideas
and have some more
fun. Yeah, exactly. We're just trying to have fun with it, trying to get a feel for what works and what doesn't work. So thank you very much for listening. Have Have a good weekend.
Yes, I'm off to find more evidence of Hugh Jackman's juicing.
And I'm off to visit Hugh Jackman and receive my money for saying that he does not juice. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice life. Whoa.